So it's hard to believe, but healthy food can actually make you gain weight. And these 5 right here can have a huge impact on your waistline, and you may not even know you're piling on the pounds. So whether you're just starting your fitness journey or you're struggling to lose those last few pesky pounds, knowing this can save you months of frustration and get you results way faster. When I first started my 45-pound weight loss journey, I was eating all of these almost every day because I thought they were super healthy, but they were actually making me gain weight for one specific reason. Okay, really fast, I wanna know one food you cannot live without, because one of mine is literally under these bags, and we'll get into that. But comment down below, let me know, and if you see someone else who has the same food as you, comment back or like their comment so we can all connect on our love of food. Before we get into number 1, make sure you slap the thumbs up. That just means give it a little click. And if you're new to my channel, hi, I'm so happy you're here. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I have new videos every week sharing my health and fitness journey to help you with yours, and I do giveaways every week for my subscribers. All you have to do is drop a comment down below, and I randomly pick one of you each week to win a prize and announce it over in the community channel. One thing I realized pretty on in my journey, and now in my 30s, is that too much of a good thing isn't a good thing. And we can say we eat healthy, but what does that actually mean? Especially healthy food, we're talking about things that are high in nutrients, macronutrients and micronutrients, so all the vitamins and minerals, our healthy fats, proteins, and carbs. And those are all things we need. But if we have too much in excess from what our body actually uses, it's gonna be stored as fat, and that will just accumulate over the years. And these 5 foods here can really add up the calories and excess fat pretty quickly. All right, number 1, I'm gonna move these guys out of the way for a second here. My beloved peanut butter. Peanut butter, nut butter, nuts, seeds, all of those are so calorically dense and they add up so quickly. So most of us really underestimate how much we're consuming in general, and especially when we're talking about calories, by almost 50%. So you might say, oh, I'm probably eating 1,200 calories a day. In reality, you're eating more like 2,000 calories a day. When it comes to the nut butters, it really is so important to make sure you are aware of portions. This peanut butter has no added sugars, nothing in it. It's still 180 calories in about 2 tablespoons. It is so easy to put 2 tablespoons in a smoothie, on toast, when you're baking, like whatever you're doing, it adds up fast. And 180 calories is a lot of calories coming just from fat. So this, when it comes down to your carbs, is only 7, protein is 8. Those things are good. Fat grams, 15. So typically, especially if you're trying to lose weight, you're gonna be more in like a 30 to 50 grams of fat per day total. That takes a huge chunk right away. For nut butters, I recommend a tablespoon at the most. I always have jars of nuts. I love snacking on nuts, but ooh, these can add up so fast. So most of the time we're like pouring them in, we're doing like quarter, half a cups. It happens so quick. Really, a serving size is about the same as when you're doing it in the liquid form. A small palm. Everyone's subjective idea of a small palm full of nuts is different. I always keep a tablespoon in here because it just makes it easier to have like a healthier portion of nuts so I don't overdo it on my fat. Oh, they're good. Number 2, I'm a saucy girl. I love sauces. So I just have a Caesar dressing in here and this like special sauce, which I think is like a mayo base. I love my creamy sauces. But girlfriend, if you just cut out or cut down the sauces that you're adding each day, you would be shocked how quickly you would start seeing changes in your body happen. Honestly, like hit pause right now. I just want you to think about like how often you add sauce. How many sauces do you have in your fridge? Like go count them if you need to. But how often throughout the day you're getting sauce on the side in addition to what's already on things. Like if you're ordering food out and it has sauces, it is so much more than we could ever possibly need. And at home, if you're not measuring it, it just adds up so fast. All right, so a typical like aioli, so think of like your special sauces, things that are kind of more of that mayo oil base. Those are typically about 100 calories per tablespoon and 11 grams of fat. That is a lot. Like 100 calories you might not think is like that much, but if you're trying to lose weight and you need to be in a caloric deficit, you could just be adding on the calories you're trying to be losing every day in sauces alone. All right, so obviously I love my sauces. I use them still daily, but I'm more mindful of my portion. So I get them on the side instead of on salads if I'm doing like dressings and things. I like to just use a teaspoon. So I'm really being more mindful of how much and spread it to get that flavor, get the moisture without the excess of calories that your body just doesn't need. The other thing, I have so many good sauce recipes in my meal plans and my Guiltless Nutrition Guide, a lot that are more yogurt based. And even if you're not a yogurt person, if you can start making some of your sauces this way, it will save you a lot of calories and they taste just as good. Number 3, smoothies. If you've watched my channel for any length of time, you know I am a smoothie girl. I love smoothies, but They really are more of a meal. I don't like saying replacement because that seems like it's less healthy than it should be. They're a meal. You're getting fiber, fruits, vegetables if you're throwing spinach in there, your protein, healthy fats, carbs if you add your oats. Like, I love to make a healthily, calorically dense smoothie at home. But here's the problem. If you're ordering smoothies out, you are getting so much sugar and usually not enough protein. So I looked at Juice It Up. I used to go there all the time in the beginning of my weight loss journey when I was like, okay, I just need to have like more smoothies and swap meals for these. Oh my gosh, you guys, I wrote it down because I literally couldn't believe that these are real. I feel like they should be illegal, and it's like false advertising, because you think of a juice bar, you think of a smoothie as healthy. But listen to this. Okay, so it's just insane. So the Zone, this is the one that like you would think is the healthiest, like a protein kind of shake smoothie at Juice It Up. It has about 440 calories, which is fine if you're using it as a meal. That's a good normal range for calories. 13 grams of fat. Again, okay, we're not so worried. Like, fat is good as long as we're being mindful throughout the day and not just getting it all over the place. 32 grams of protein. I like that. It actually has high protein, but wait. It has 30 grams of sugar. That is more than the daily recommended. And that's the healthiest, like when you think healthiest smoothie. Let me read you what I found on the California Cooler. And I'm not trying to throw them under the bus, but like this is what I found, and it's really just true for most smoothie places. California Cooler smoothie, 50 grams of sugar in the smoothie. You want the smoothie bowl? It's 83 grams of sugar. So I had to know. I broke it down. 83 grams of sugar. That's equivalent to about 20 teaspoons, 20, and almost a half a cup. I was gonna show you an example, but actually I don't even have granulated sugar in my house. Half a cup of sugar. I have a half a cup. I can show you that. That is in your smoothie. Whoosh. Okay, so make your smoothies at home, or if you're ordering them out, this is how I order my smoothie to keep it clean, simple, make sure there's a good balance of healthy fats, proteins, carbs, and not any unnecessary sugar. I do a cup of mixed berries. Banana is gonna be a lot higher in sugar, so I typically leave those out of my smoothies, especially ordering them out. Some ice, water, vanilla or whatever flavor protein you wanna do, a tablespoon of nut butter, that's it. I'll throw spinach in there if I want. It is sweet enough. The fruit and the protein usually has a sweetness to it. You don't need more than that. They use juices and all sorts of stuff that are just not good for our body. So this way we're getting the fiber, the fats, proteins, everything we need without going crazy on the calories and sugar. Number 4, this is the one I was saying I couldn't live without, and I can't. Like, I will never not eat these because they are magical and they're so good for you. They are healthy when you eat them the right way. That is avocados. Here's the problem with our sweet, delicious avocado. It is so easy to eat an entire bowl of guacamole, which usually has multiple avocados, probably 2. Or to put a whole avocado, like half on each slice of toast if you're doing avocado toast. That is a lot of fats. And again, if you are trying to lose weight, if you are trying to lean up, get rid of excess fat, we have to be mindful of the excess that we're putting in our bodies so it doesn't get stored. Here's the thing with an avocado. About a small to medium avocado has around 30 grams of fat, depending on the size, of course, but that's like a whole day's worth. And we know we're gonna be eating fats in other things throughout the day. So we just wanna be mindful of the portion. More like a quarter to a third, especially if it's a smaller avocado, is a more appropriate amount to get a healthy portion of fat and still get all the benefits and nutrients that you're getting from this amazing little guy. All right, last but not least, number 5, granola. I know my entire childhood growing up, granola was always like such a healthy thing. Anywhere you went, if you ate granola, like you are so healthy. But like granola's not healthy. Maybe it used to be, but most granola at the store is not anymore. This one is a better for you version for sure. Purely Elizabeth, cleaner ingredients, has 6 grams of sugar, like added sugars, which for a third of a cup is still pretty high in sugar, but compared to others out there, I mean, I looked at some that had like 20 grams of sugar. It gets crazy. It has some good things in it, of course. You have your oats, which are great. That's good fiber. You're gonna get some healthy fats, depending if there's fruit or nuts, like those are all gonna be in there. But it's just really calorically dense. Again, it adds up so fast. So I love granola. I like to sprinkle it on my yogurt or smoothie bowls if I'm making them at home. I love making granola. I have a really healthy, clean, lower sugar recipe in my Guiltless Nutrition Guide. But if you're gonna buy it, 1, make sure it has less than 6 grams of sugar per serving. That's number 1. And then we're sprinkling. We're not eating a bowl of granola. We're not like dumping it on the yogurt. Same thing is kind of with our nuts. I'm not gonna use a whole third of a cup. I'm gonna have a little bit. I'll crunch this up more. I want that texture and crunch, but I don't want all the added fats and sugars that come from most store-bought granolas. So if someone tries telling you granola is super healthy, again, there are things that are healthy about it, but the way that we are used to eating it really isn't healthy at all. All right, girls, so this is it. These are the top 5 healthy foods that are probably making you gain weight or at minimum hindering your progress. Back when I started my 45-pound weight loss journey, even today as I try to lean up and tone, this is the stuff that makes the difference. If you are trying to see results, if you feel stuck or you're just starting out and you can really start eating these the right way, you will see such a huge difference and feel so much better. So if you found this video helpful, make sure you sweat the thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button and leave a comment to enter yourself to win my weekly subscriber giveaway. I love you all so much. I hope to see you soon. Bye. I love you all so much. See you soon. Bye.